US President Donald Trump reaffirmed his aggressive tariff strategy on Saturday, warning Americans of short term hardships but promising long term economic gains, including record investment and job growth. His remarks came as a broad new set of tariffs went into effect, raising concerns about escalating global trade tensions and the risk of a worldwide recession. In a post on his social media platform, Trump claimed the US would no longer be treated unfairly by other nations, calling the new measures part of an economic revolution. He emphasized that the country must hang tough to achieve a historic outcome. The latest round of tariffs includes a 10% base duty on most imports, excluding those from Mexico and Canada, invoked under emergency powers to tackle what the White House describes as persistent trade imbalances, unfair policies, and a lack of reciprocity from trading partners. By April 9, around 60 nations, including major economies like the EU, Japan, and China, are expected to face even steeper tariffs tailored to each country's trade relationship with the US. In response, China announced a 34% tariff on American goods starting April 10, mirroring Trump's own rate. Beijing also plans to file a case at the World Trade Organization and restrict rare earth exports essential to high-tech industries. Trump insisted that China had suffered more than US under the current trade policies and accused several countries of exploiting American openness for too long. Despite mounting global concern, many trading partners have adopted a wait-and-see approach, wary of triggering further economic instability. When asked about negotiations, Trump claimed, and I quote, "Every country called us, suggesting that discussions were already underway behind the scenes." Here is what he said.
$5 million, this could be yours. That was the first of the cards. You know what that card is?
Gold card.
It's the gold card. The Trump card, gold card.
Who's the first buyer?
Me.
Who's the second?
First. I don't know, but I'm the first buyer. It'll be out in about less than 2 weeks, probably.
First, we'd love to get your reaction, sir, to what's going on in the financial markets today.
Well, I mean, it's to be expected. This is a patient that was very sick. We really inherited a terrible economy, as you know, with a lot of problems, including loss of manufacturing and plants closed up all over the country. You know, we've lost 90,000 plants since NAFTA, if you think of that. 90,000. It's not even believable. And about 6 million jobs. And so it was a sick patient. It went through an operation on Liberation Day. And it's going to be a booming country. A very booming country. It's going to be amazing, actually. And we see it because we have trillions of dollars committed to come in. Trillions.
Sir, can I ask you?
And now we let it settle in. You see the plants are starting to construction already. We have many plants. Indiana, massive auto plant. The Honda, and we have so many plants, and they'll be under construction. And as they start to build, you're going to see a lot of construction jobs, and you're going to see a lot of jobs when they open. Well, let's say it's a 2-year process. You know, they start a plant, and they're big plants. We're giving them approval to also, in many cases, to build the electric facility with it. So you have electric generation and the plant, and they're big plants. Now, the good news is a lot of money for them, and they can build them fast, but they're still very big plants. So I'd always say it would take a year and a half to 2 years.
Mr. President.
The chips are starting very soon. The pharma is going to be starting to come in, I think, at a level that you haven't really seen before. We are looking at pharma right now, pharmaceuticals, as a separate category, and we'll be announcing that sometime in the near future, not too distant future.
Are you negotiating?
That's under review right now.
Are you open to deals with these countries if they're calling you?
Well, it depends. If somebody said that we're going to give you something that's so phenomenal, as long as they're giving us something that's good. For instance, with TikTok as an example, we have a situation with TikTok where China will probably say, we'll approve a deal, but will you do something on the tariff? The tariffs give us great power to negotiate. Always have. I've used them very well in the first administration, as you saw, but now we're taking it to a whole new level because it's a worldwide situation.
You said that the Chinese might be willing to agree to approve that sale in exchange for tariff relief. Is that something that you've floated to them or you've heard from them? Or
no, I'm just using that as an example.
Okay.
Let's say we had a problem with TikTok, and let's say China wasn't going to approve. We could use tariffs in order to get it approved. You know,
The deadline is
you give them
Saturday.
something in return.
What's the update on the?
China maybe will call and say, well, we're upset with the tariffs, and maybe they want to get something a little bit in order to get TikTok approved. Who knows?
Is there plans underway to speak to Xi?
I have no knowledge of that, but that's the kind of thing.
On Israel,
Well, Elon is fantastic, and I think it's, you know, he's a patriot, and I think it's a shame what they're doing with his car company. And a great car. It's a great car, great product. And it tells you what a patriot he is. He's amazing. No, I mean, as long as he'd like, I like smart people, and he's a smart person. I also like him personally. When he endorsed me, that's when I really got to know him. I knew him a little bit before that, but not much, and then he endorsed me. And it was a very strong, embracing endorsement, as we all know. And I would say Elon will stay for a certain period of time, and then he's going to want to get back to his businesses full time. But he's done a fantastic job. We found hundreds of, think of it, just hundreds of, we found millions of dollars of fraud and abuse and waste. And they're still going, I mean, they're going strong. They found something today that's horrible. It's horrible. So what they found, well, you'll find out very soon. What they found is incredible. And I give him a lot of credit. He's got some very smart people with him.
Would appoint him to another position once his 130 days?
Well, I think Elon's great, but he also has a company to run, or a number of companies to run. You know, that he can do this, that he can find the time. He loves the country, that's why he does it. But we're in no rush. But there'll be a point at which time Elon's going to have to leave.
Sir,
But
even
doesn't
the
give
auto
you a date, a
companies.
specific date on when he's out?
I would think a few months.
Even when you,
So a lot of good things are happening. Thank you very much.
Thank you for your time, Mr. President.
Sir.